Hello everyone, we are here today to have some points of view and opinions on Aryan Khan's controversy and why he was not granted bail by the court. My teammate of reporters are Kayan Khatun, Chandrima Das, Shadman Alam and myself Anurag Banerjee from MA Journalism at Adamas University.
I am Chandrima Das from MA Journalism first year. I am standing here at the Central Library of Adamas University. Today I will take an interview of our very good faculty members on some recent very interesting topics. আচ্ছা তো রিসেন্টলি আরিয়ান খান কন্ট্রোভার্সি নিয়ে নিশ্চয়ই শুনেছেন?
হ্যাঁ শুনেছি।
আচ্ছা তো আরিয়ান খানকে একটা ক্রুজ থেকে ড্রাগসের রিলেটেড কেসে গ্রেফতার করা হয়েছে, যেটা পরে প্রুভ হয়েছে যে লাইক হি ইজ নট গিলটি, ও গিলটি না, উনি গিলটি না। তো এই বিষয়ে আপনার কি মতামত যে এইভাবে বারবার সেলিব্রিটি দের ছেলে মেয়েরা, ওদের সন্তানরা এভাবে বড় বড় কেস থেকে বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছে, এটা কি মনে হয় যে আদৌ এটা সেলিব্রিটি বলে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে নাকি এটা লাইক ওরা ইনোসেন্ট বলে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে যে বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছে?
না, এটা তো টু সাইডই হতে পারে, যে এক হচ্ছে সেলিব্রিটি বলে ওদের ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড স্ট্রং আছে বলে বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছে, সেটা হতে পারে। আর একটা হতো যে হয়তো ওরা যেহেতু সেলিব্রিটি ওটা সব টার্গেট, ইজিলি ও যদি আমাকে টার্গেট করে এতটা পপুলারিটিও পাবে না, সেটাও হতে পারে। মানে দু সাইডে কিন্তু এটা হতে পারে। ওটা হচ্ছে যে আমরা সাধারণ পাবলিক যা ইনফরমেশন পাচ্ছি, আমরা দু সাইডে ইনফরমেশনটা পাচ্ছি, সেক্ষেত্রে কনক্লুশন আসা আমাদের খুব ডিফিকাল্ট।
আচ্ছা এখন যেটা দেখছি যে সেলিব্রিটিদের ছেলেমেয়েরা আছে, সেলিব্রিটিদের সন্তানরা আছে, ওরা বেশি একটু ডার্ক ওয়ার্ল্ডের দিকে, একটু আন্ডারওয়ার্ল্ডের দিকে বেশি অ্যাট্রাক্টেড হচ্ছে। মানে আমরা দেখছি একটা নেপোটিজমের ব্যাপার চলছে, যেটার ক্ষেত্রে হচ্ছে যে ওরা ইজিলি সব জায়গায় অপরচুনিটি পেয়ে যাচ্ছে, যার কারণে ওদের কাছে সব কিছু হয়তো ইজি মনে হচ্ছে, ডার্ক সাইডের দিকে ওরা বেশি যাচ্ছে। তো আমার কি মনে হয় এটা কোথাও কি ওদের প্যারেন্টসদের ভুল, মানে একটা দেখাশোনা যে ওদের ছেলে মেয়েদের টাইম দিতে পারছে না। যেরকম আরিয়ান খান বলেছে যে শাহরুখ খান থেকে দেখা করার জন্য ওনার পারমিশন নিতে হয়, মানে নিজের বাবার থেকে পারমিশন নিতে হয় দেখা করার জন্য। তো এই বিষয়ে কি বলতে চান?
ওটা তো নিঃসন্দেহে, ওটা যদি হয় যে বাবার কাছে অ্যাপয়েন্টমেন্ট নিয়ে গিয়ে দেখা করবে, সেটা খুব খারাপ জিনিস। আমি তো মনে করি আমাদের ইন্ডিয়ান যে কালচার আছে, ভারতের যে সংস্কৃতি, তাতে কিন্তু এটা অতটা সুইটেবল নয়। ওটা যদি তার বাবা মা বেশি টাইম দেয়, নিজের থেকে একটু পুরো কন্ট্রোল করা দরকার নেই, কিছুটা লক্ষ্য রাখে যে তার ছেলেমেয়েরা কী করছে, তাদের কী করা উচিত, কীভাবে চলা উচিত, ওইভাবে যদি গাইড করে, আমার তো মনে হচ্ছে অনেকটাই শুধরে যাবে, এতটা হবে না।
ঠিক আছে স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ।
আপনার নাম? পারভিন। আপনার ডিপার্টমেন্ট? ইংলিশ। আচ্ছা, আরিয়ান খানের ব্যাপারে যে কন্ট্রোভার্সিটা হয়েছিল সেটা নিশ্চয়ই জানেন। তো আরিয়ান খানের কেস চলাকালীন শাহরুখ খানের একটি অ্যাড ছিল ফিচার্ড বাইজুসের। তো এই কন্ট্রোভার্সিটা চলাকালীন সেই অ্যাডটিকে রিমুভ করে দেওয়া হয়। তো তাতে আপনার কি মতামত?
যেহেতু আমরা জানি যে এসআরকে শাহরুখ খান আমাদের একজন এত বড় একজন অ্যাক্টর, তার গোটা ওয়ার্ল্ড জুড়ে তার নাম আছে, তো তার পেছনে কোনো গডফাদার ছিল না, সে নিজেই স্ট্রাগল করে ইন্ডাস্ট্রিতে এসেছেন অ্যান্ড তার পজিশন ক্রিয়েট করেছেন। তো আমার মনে হয় যে এটার জন্য তার ক্যারিয়ারে বা যে কোনো তার যে ফিগার সেটা নষ্ট হচ্ছে। তো
আচ্ছা, আর এর পেছনে কি, এই কেসটার পেছনে কি কোনো পলিটিক্যাল এজেন্ডা থাকতে পারে? আপনার কি মনে হয়?
আই থিঙ্ক হ্যাঁ,
থাকতে পারে।
হ্যাঁ থাকতে পারে, বাট আই এম নট শিওর, কিন্তু মনে হয়।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Hello, I'm Dr. Mukulika Dattagupta, Department of English, HOD at the moment. So I'm here to talk with you. Yeah, what do you want to ask?
So you must have heard about Aryan Khan's controversy. So there was an advertisement by Byju's featuring Shah Rukh Khan, and because of his son's controversy, they removed SRK's advertisement from that. So your perspective on this?
It's a very good question for me to handle at the moment, because very recently we had talk from one of our friends, and who was giving a talk in a lecture series, and we were discussing about this, and we were talking about creating a spectacle. So sometimes spectacles are created to do different things, to solve different purposes. Sometimes to as a kind of eye wash, to get the attention span diverted from the important issues to the less important issues, the issues which needed to be addressed, to the issues which are not that required to be addressing. So I kind of look upon it as a spectacle only. It's a spectacle which is created. It's the fandom which was moved by that particular news which came on the news channels. So I prefer to look at it as a spectacle. So to divert the attention of the common mass.
Okay. So, and what do you think? Is it the agenda behind this whole arrest thing?
It is difficult to say whether there is political agenda or not specifically. I think it's difficult to say, but well, I think politics is there everywhere. Even in our survival tactics, there is politics. So I don't think there is specifically anything political about it. But then, if you look at it from the perception of a creation of a spectacle, then of course it was, or it may be political. There might be some political stance. I mean, who knows what happens inside the police force.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So you have heard about the Clinton's speech that he has given in Washington DC. So according to you, he said that he came from to India. He comes from to India. So do you feel the same that you belong from to India?
Yeah, up to some extent, the things he said in the videos, I totally agree with him. Some of the things are generalized, like every man is not a rapist. Like he said in the night, he raped women, but it's not exactly true. But what he meant was true. That somewhere or other we say we respect women. We say but at the other hand, when we see the cities like Delhi and all, the rate is so high and it is not controlled. And in India, 99% cases of rapes are being unreported. So these are the things which actually makes me believe that there are two Indias I am living in.
So many are criticizing him that he is representing India in an international platform, and he is also criticizing the fact that our government and the ruling parties and common people. Do you feel the same that it's a criticism that he is doing in the international platform, or he is just saying the truth, confronting the truth before the international platform?
The thing is, here the most important thing is hiding the facts and killing it with what you can say, all the bright lights. It's not gonna hide what's true. Everybody knows that India is a democracy where we have free media, and all the things which happen in India, it goes throughout the world. So basically everybody knows what goes on. So hiding them and saying we have an impression on other countries and we don't need to do all those means we cannot say what's the truth, what's the problem. That's I totally don't disagree. I don't agree with it. We can actually, and it's not a bad thing to show the true faces of two Indias, which I believe we thus did very well.
Thank you.
I'm Shalman Alam. Right now, I got a golden opportunity to collect some point of view by Agni Bose sir from English department. Sir, yeah, we are here to collect your point of view regarding the farm laws. You know the farm laws, how it created a revolution in the last few years, and what kind of controversy happened in India in just last few years. So what do you think? What is the point of view from government side that after having so much controversy, or after taking life of almost 700 farmers, the farm laws repeat just right now? What do you think? What is the point of view of the government right now?
I think they have realized that they have made a mistake, and I think they have backtracked on their laws because they have realized that the people will not be silenced. Because, I mean, in my opinion, the law would have harmed a lot of farmers who have small land holdings. So I think they finally realized that they have made a wrong move and they're trying to appease the people.
Don't you think it is a political move as we are heading towards 2022 elections in the UP and Punjab as well?
Absolutely. I mean, as I just said, they're trying to appease, they're trying to convey to the people, okay, we have changed our ways. So I think they're trying to, as you very correctly pointed out, they're trying to show that they are a government who would listen to the people. That is the image they're trying to create. So it is indeed with the elections in mind.
You You yesterday just a news come out from the Congress side that the Rahul Gandhi come and say to the media that Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi should come ahead into the media and give a penalty of rupees around 4 lakh. Do you really think so that 4 lakh rupees is enough to the people who are obviously lost their life?
No, I absolutely do not think it is enough, but I would, in itself, I would support that in the sense that it's a beginning, like it's a step in the right direction. And more than the money, it's also very essential that he shows that he has made a mistake and he comes and pays damages. But of course, the money is not enough.
Thank you very much, sir.
Here I have the golden opportunity to talk with the Assistant Professor of English Department, Ma'am Rimina. So, according to you, ma'am, Aryan Khan did not get a bail. He was harassed so badly. So, what do you think, according to you, what is the real reason behind Aryan Khan being harassed so much?
I think the real reason behind him being harassed so much is the fact that his father is a superstar. Okay? And since Shah Rukh Khan is someone whom we do not really see getting involved in too many controversies like other Bollywood stars, so for a change he was like a fishman. Okay? Everybody, yes, he's being targeted. Like since no one has really been able to tarnish Shah Rukh Khan's image, okay, to have finally found something that could be spiced up a little bit in order to create a kind of controversy. It is created for the public at large, you know? And then removing him from Byju's ads, there are these protests coming up that someone like him doing a Byju's ad which is targeted towards students, it would create a bad image and bad impression. So the idea is whether Aryan was responsible or not becomes secondary. The very fact that he is Aryan Khan, son of Shah Rukh Khan, he becomes the primary focus of the entire episode and the way it was presented by the media for the consumption of the audience.
So do you think there is any political reasons behind this? They are being targeted so much, and even SRK, the player Gauri Khan, both are being harassed, that they were not being able to parent their son actually the way they needed.
Yeah, so it's like I said that since their marriage also has been in a way much stable than any other Bollywood couple, power couples rather. So they have, for the first time, others have found a chance to malign them, okay? And that is why they are targeting them and they have to go through. Whether there's a particular reason or not, I think every power game is a political action connected to the politics of being. Okay? So obviously when someone who is loved and someone like Shah Rukh Khan, who's a superstar, has been put on trial per se, the others who have hated him for professional reasons altogether would always try to exploit the situation. So yeah, in that sense it is political.
Thank you so much for your time.
J. Nazir Ahmed, Department of English, Adams University, post-graduation.
So, I guess you're kindly aware of the Weight Glasses video on 2 Indias.
Yes.
So, kindly share your point of views or what you think the video actually should be. Like, he is a professional comedian after all, but the society today has taken it to the next level. So, is this what India is actually?
I can answer your question in one sentence, but I can elaborate. And thing is that yes, we belong to 2 Indias, and this dichotomy of Indianness has always been a part of Indian culture. Be it in dressing, be it in religion, be it in politics, whatever be it, this dichotomy has always been a part of India. Veer Das, what he did was he just put it in a very brazen manner. We have to remember when he was criticizing, he was not criticizing the Indian people, he was criticizing the Indian government. There's a lot of difference. And the way the party stooges reacted to that, they just proved him correct. They just proved the point that he was he was not in any kind of wrong saying when he was saying that it would be, I belong from an India where we are 70% of the population vegetarian. At the same time, we kill people who grow the vegetables. So it's a factual thing. It's nothing erroneous about it.
But don't you think the audience also matters? Because the audience he was speaking to was not only compromising of the Indian people. It was like
yes. I do think that one should not. It's my personal opinion. One should not air the dirty laundry. But
he was defaming his own nation.
He was not defaming his own. He was defaming his own nation from that perspective. I understand and I absolutely agree to the part that we should not air our dirty laundry. But at the same time, the world needs to know what is going on in the country, because it was in 1930s or not a very much long time earlier, the world was completely reticent and complacent about something going on in Germany, and we all know how it ended. So we need to speak up, and to the audience we are talking about, yes, India has become a lot more intolerant, but it is still tolerant enough to handle this much of criticism. And the audience who was speaking to was Kennedy Center, so the creme de la creme of the human civilization at the moment he was addressing. So yes, he was somewhere correct and somewhere incorrect.
So the so-called word "incredible India," was he criticizing that so-called word "incredible India" or the government that we are?
The very fact that he can criticize India and Indians on an international stage is what makes India incredible.
But don't you think that in a way of comedian, a stand-up comedy, wasn't he being too harsh on the government and the policies, like in a political?
It is the responsibility of the good gesture to be sarcastic, because someone has to keep the records.
So then why did the audience take it to another?
Because as I told you, that this dichotomy has always existed. It is just that the right-wing forces, not the left-wing forces.
Absolutely. But should it not be that okay, let it be a comedy only, nothing more than that. Let it be within the four walls of the Kennedy Center, not.
Talking about whom? The speaker or the audience?
The audience.
No, the audience will not, and the very fact that they are reeled about it is what he was aiming at.
True.
Yeah.
As a comedian.
Yes.
Thank you so much.